Ebusianfo minim se ende baby Kwame Nkrumah will be an any beje. Now the reason why I'm saying that and it's you see, one of the things Kwame Nkrumah will pay Emma will mind Ghana, and they say Ghana will become the black star of Africa. Yaka say the black star of Africa simply, and they say yeka omaya omu edi omu ho. Omaya yeka no ebi before ye man mu no. Omaya wo mo de ye ba wo mo so a ye se nkrofo de abi omo ye solid. Nkrofo de international omo wo image. Ye Ghana na also nyasa ade no. And it has been so from time immemorial. I think that Sensei John Dramani Mahama wants to his governance, right, is trying as much as possible to elevate that image so that Ghana for say even if and I'm in say Sadia ne free so krana so that Sadia ne bedeng ebesanso abaye subium. And I'm going to do a couple of stories today. Ebema we who said that be Ghana. We are sure say ye good international name. But when your first time as subscribing, na click the notification bell on so. Oya ne sa latest news via ba wonsa ebeka. Obi biara wotie me bia ne se we fu so na opese we fu form in 10 moa. Me recommend the book amount. Na book no ebetra we nyama miensa. Na sa nyama miensa no to me di so pepepe. Me ma 1 month pe obi hu senya we fu be form. Me amene mo kase yembre bi na mefuni. And the same person amene mo kase me amefuni. Na ope book ni bi ato a fre 055-807-4986. Book ni 100 cedis per. Ofre ana WhatsApp sa number na obenya book no e wo WhatsApp so as PDF and as stream video. Obi bia wo hwe video with there is a link in the comment box. O click here on sabe kan book no partial. Now yen consem ne so. Na what ye twemu no ana say 2 weeks ago. The biggest story I'm a debremo and they say Nigeria for aircraft B. Burkina Faso for akwa seize sa aircraft no. Muni amokai. Emma Nigeria for no. Ya chi omo atum. Nigeria for ba bontin be ye gidi. Say Burkina Faso for release your monkro for na. Omo di ebufu ebebu era ho. People also told Nigeria for say mun to me nyesa. In fact, the Sahel states na first omo West Africa for and the coup esi wo ho a wo mo ati omo ho akwakọ form the Sahel states no omo betro letter a wo ma warning so wo bi enim na try a eno nti me be ya analysis and I can say West Africa ebeshi West Africa be yeshe di ntia na West Africa be yeshe because se Nigeria yesa wo kwa attack Burkina Faso wa Niger, Mali, ebeba bekan Burkina Faso ho. ECOWAS will also be forced to support Nigeria. Inti anhwe ni ye a ejabeto West Africa. Na me mamoti asye say for me, the only person that me feel so be to me solve sa same way. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. You remember I told you that. In some way me kan ni na no yebeba so, but me catch them say the only person that me feel so be to me solve our problem way His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Why? Because he has a good relationship with the Burkina Faso president. And aside that, Nekrano, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama actually set up team, security team, Omone Burkina Faso for Sahel states. No, so far, Ghana is the only African country ya set up a team. Omone Sahel states for no. Have a cordial relationship. Na nipakro that's our team na no a retired Colonel Bevlolati. And the Excellency John Dramani Mahama that decision now will take here. And in fact, even Poadomotri Ebabeka said that was a smart decision. Not even Poadomotri Poadomotri and then Miracles Abwaji. Almost said Diana Mahama Ayano a very, very smart decision. Muni Amoka Sansem no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ebeko Nigeria Nansenya. Now Obeko Nigeria ma Nigeria for kraba be seen hene. Me hu say na Ghana for bi e de ye propaganda. Say ane ene Mahama yen ye pese ye pame Ghana for no o wako Nigeria ne yakwa si hene ene na trese sisi ade afiansa Nigeria for nso eba Ghana mo ana afiansa meba Ghana mo no meba be si hene na me wusu miti because asemo America ne say you people can't see beyond the veil. Omo anomo kasa aseni and they couldn't see beyond the veil. Me who they say it was all in line with asemu amekan say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama pen obetumi abemu a obetumi amasa Burkina Faso ne Nigeria ntokwa yi an escalate ana en escalate na enkonko fa asemembre ECOWAS. Asemu ana meka no. Now, I am not saying say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has done anything because na ban emba bonten emma meka say Burkina Faso ne Nigeria for nsem no ono na waba be solve. And so I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to make an observation, right? Once I make the observation, you understand the points I'm trying to make, right? And then you know where I'm coming from. Enrechi, and yet say Burkina Faso for atiasiye say Nigeria for na yachi omo no ye release yomo. Enrechi ni yet say asem no. Say Burkina Faso for atiasiye. Say Nigeria for na yachi omo Burkina Faso no ye jai wo mumu. Now guess what? Ye jai omumuna. Guess the first country as Nigeria for nearby. Ghana. Nigeria for na no more Burkina Faso ye jai omumuno. Ye jai omumuna. The first country a wamo babe lande ye Ghana. Na wamo ba lande wa Ghana. Enkrofo ben na omo eba be hu ya wamo ba in quotes abanyin kansa ba enkrofo ben no mo ba be hu ya wamo ba be da wamo ase. President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the team now was set aside. Our money Burkina Faso for the Sahel states no. Have a cordial relationship no. Sankrofono na Nigeria for no babelande ya womo babe share womo. In quotes omo babe da womo ase. So send your make no aban enka say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aban enka say or no and was settle Nigeria and Burkina Faso ntokwa no. But with everything going on, what do you think happened? May the facts not to Wamau. I have laid down the facts. Why is it that Ghana was the first country and Nigeria for ye release your mono or babe piemu? On one casa wamo minecraft wamu nyanko so. You release your moa ba Ghana. Omo ba Ghana so wamu no babe shiaye. Team na Mahama setia to or say. Ye ne Burkina Faso for ne Sahel state for no. Ending kintango. Na man ya mo fancha me but ye ni omo have a relationship ni have a good relationships that team no ne ba be share wo mo obi bi enim say Africa e bibi man no there is something about our culture your culture ye den so obi ya ademawa what's the first thing you do ye koni pa kro no kokoda na se inti wo hwe your culture se ne atia obi ni obi ware kra na omo ye wedding ni wie ye na enche mo amoba wedding na se no ni ababe damu ase okoko ye wedding wa sorry we are the next Sunday e was here ba sorry obabe damu ase inti aye African culture. So for me sitting behind and seeing all these things you can't tell me say Nigeria for na ye release your mo ende no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buying omu nip in some because I've laid down the facts. Mahama went to Nigeria okoye we were Nigeria Burkina Faso for ye relationship and I told you clearly right now. Say enye me wembra ade ni si ya yesi Nigeria for say omo so be buera Burkina Faso omo ni omo be kon and the Nigerian ministers bi ba social media be ka say hey Burkina Faso for say mu nim de ye mamo a mu release yan crofo no because ye be ba be bombe mo Sahel state for so be trust say mo de mo se mo ye be ma mo mbra ye mpeni because our statement na e free Sahel state for no na ye Mali for president na nsa sha ase but na Burkina Faso for ne Nigeria for na enya e ma me betina ha ma me ka say Yanhwe ya ECOWAS in Sembesi no the statement I made ne say by this time enye me wanwa if His Excellency John Dramani Mahama shase try so be settle and then ECOWAS also selecting His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say the next AU chairmanship no yembe so bia ne be contested. What do you think was going on? For mo ana mo pese mo de sa de ne propaganda ni na de na mo feel say na ekoso. How is it that Burkina Faso for ani ye kasa omo se omo releasing crofo na nde ochina ka ho no? In less than 1 week they've released those people. Ni release your omo nso no. Omo aba be piem wo Ghana. Ghana omo aba be piem kra no. And let's read the statement. Send America no Aban has not claimed anything. Ghana by Messi eye miankasa Me reasoning, and I made it to sa story we yechi. I am yankasa me reasoning, and I made it to story we yechi. Ghana Bank has not claimed anything. Ghana Bank Emma Meka say, no na wa settle microphone piece, but me the 1 or 2 be air can one me say, you can't tell me that Ghana's government, according to me, has nothing to do with sa peace ya a year aba abontin. Now let's read the statement a year the presidency the Babetuja. Or say President's envoy to Sahel receives Nigerian aircraft and crew from Burkina Faso. Or say the president's special envoy to the Sahel, Colonel Larry Bevlolati, received the Nigerian aircraft and its crew just released by the Burkinabe authorities after being detained, allegedly for violating Burkinabe airspace. Colonel Bevlolati welcomed the air crew on behalf of the president till he welcomed the air crew on behalf of the president. Not Nigeria for air crew, no. Apparently, they wanted to come see His Excellency John Dramani. They ain't no mobile huno. And I've told you, African culture. Obiya diama oya. Yekuku huna ni edanase. Me say, abayen kanye. Miankasa na medeme die air kanhu. Because me said I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But from how every single thing is going, I personally believe that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's hand has something to do with that peace here, Abbey. Intimacy. The president's, the story is saying that air crew on behalf of the president and commended the Nigerian and Burkina Faso governments for resolving the disputes amicably through diplomatic means. Now, Bevlola Tiawojine Muama, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, da Nigeria for ene Burkina Faso for ase. Se mwati asiye na ye yusu diplomacy. Dia service a issue we. Yaka se diplomacy a eyedien. Mpenyimfo, probably maybe diplomats from different countries. Aba betenase akansem no ema wo bia yeden atene ho ase. He said the incident is an indication that we are brothers and sisters in the West African sub-region and can resolve our differences in a neighborly manner. Bevlola to say, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama went to Nigeria and Nigeria for what was his statement? Or say, there is a reason why Nyanko Pondi Yenina to one place. Yes, in Clophobia Tiomo from the Sahel states. Yanso ye ECOWAS. And then Chesa was a time. That was the message Mahama went with. Embra will do Nigeria. Sahel state for no Burkina Faso for no Matiomo hono. And then Chesa ye time for yen tre wo mo odo. Na mimi susu say ye tre wo mo odo krana. And no kran nebema wo mo aba beka ye hu biom. Inti yeni na ye nuanom. Nyankopon de yan to the same place. Inti our destinies are tied to each other. That was Mahama's statement in Nigeria. And this is the same statement at Bevlola Tewo Yusuaha. Mwatre say indeed ye nuanom. Asemba ye nina ye to meet na se ne kan to say nuafo. Ema ye nina ye te ye ho ase. The crew will rest in Ghana. Tio, the crew ye release you omo no monko wo mukrom Nigeria mpo. But omo be rest e wo Ghana. While conducting their technical checks and awaiting clearance to continue their flights to Portugal, where the aircraft is due for servicing. So mo rest wa Ghana we are. Omo aircraft ninso no. Ye be check ni ahwese bibia ye okay. Ye we are. Omo ko Portugal. Ni eja omo no mo ko Portugal. Because apparently, Emra ye chi omo Burkina Faso no. The story ana Burkina Faso Nigeria for can say encrophone no mo ko Portugal. And omukoko PMO Burkina Faso. That was the story. So this is the statement coming from government. Government has not claimed, say they had a hand in the peace. But me say miamiti chino. From what I am seeing, you can't tell me that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's government. You can't tell me from all the facts I made ato ho no untumi ntre me say Mahama ensa ni saa de we mu untumi ntre me saa. And this is the crew osha omuniaje ombabesha gbevlolate and then the aircraft and all that. It's good. It is good that penyi ofie asemba na penyi tena se no settle asem no na asem no abotoye mu ba ni adanyame ase se wa ma penyi abefie. This matter, it could have escalated to a point where enye nyame a kadie besi nye edanyame ase. And said the American inano nokware, it tells you the respect Burkina Faso for president or war. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It tells you the respect Nigeria for president or war. His Excellency John Dramani. That is if some same way na me de tu jano. Me analogy way ni na eba ne se nokware. It tells you the respect these two countries have for Ghana. Ebusian for Montreal mo adwo comment box ni mo. Medase.